America, first and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Hashem, double honor to my husband, great husband, doing well. I actually uploaded the camp and you can't really hear anything on the camp. Fast though. Today seems cool. You know, a good day to be out here trying to ride. So last week we had that. Last week or the first time we came in here, we had 4 minutes. Like, he said he only had 4 minutes, you know, and he said he caught it slipping, but like, this is something that a lot of people haven't really seen, this type of preaching, you know what I mean? Like, the reason why it's like this is because it's real and you don't get it, you know what I mean? When you go to the church, you go to churches, it's given you, man. You know, they be putting on a show, they be putting on an act. And this isn't an act. This is us actually preaching the words of Yahweh outside the truth. Okay? And so, you know, you see us laughing, you see us joking, you see us going into prophecy, going into different things. Because that's all part of the ministry. It's really, we're just out here speaking amongst each other, speaking amongst the body, you know, to those that can understand. This is really like you know how you have inside jokes, and the only people that can understand the joke are those that are on the inside. But it's the same concept. You know, you can't understand it unless you understand. Unless Yahweh Shai gives you the ability. Give me St. John 6:44, you know. But the Lord's got to draw you. He's got to draw your spirit, you know, and then suck with you, open your mind to be able to receive the understanding of the Bible. That's what it's all about. We're not out here to get money. We're not out here to get followers. We're out here to edify. We're out here to give you the proper understanding of the Bible, which has been hidden for a very long time. All right, go ahead.
There's John 6:44. No man can come to me except the Father which has sent me to draw him.
Yeah, so nobody can come into the truth except Yahweh.
I will raise him up at the last day.
Hey, and that shows right there, that's reincarnation. That's reincarnation, because what was Yahweh Shai doing back then? He was gathering his elect 2,000 years ago. Same thing with Paul said, I do all things for the elect's sake. So the elect were being sealed 2,000 years ago. And said that the Lord would draw them in those times. Alright? Because thousands and thousands were added to the church back then. You had churches that were popping up all over Europe now, all right, from Israel all the way to Asia Minor. You had churches that were springing up. Those were the elect. You know, you had the 7 churches of Asia Minor. Those are the elect. So the Lord said that He would draw the spirits in. All right, so you got all these Israelites that were waking up to the truth 2,000 years ago, and the Lord said that I would draw you. The Most High would draw you, and then the Lord would raise you up at the last day. So fast forward over 2,000 years later, here we are in the last days, and now you see camps springing up all over the world. That's the elect turning back to their lot. Somebody get Daniel where it says, I'll raise you up at the last day, or I'll raise you up and you stand in my doctrine. And you could also get Revelation where it says where Yahweh tells John must preach again. St. John was what? He was part of the elect, right? And so he would be raised up at the last day as well. Not only that, I'll get a scripture real quick. further proof the point, bear with me for I believe it's in Acts. Acts 15 and 15. This read the words of the prophets as it is written. After this I will return, and I will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. So even David, he was part of the elect, and he would have to come back in the last days. All right, and be the stone in which the church was built upon. Okay. Same thing with John the Baptist. Elijah would have to come back in the last days. All these things are reincarnated. All right, you can go into Ecclesiastes, read St. John 6 and 44 again.
This St. John 6 and 44. No man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day.
All right, so if you got spiritual eyes, you can see that's talking about reincarnation. He will raise you up at the last day in your luck. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and 12. It says, Zechariah chapter 12 and verse 7. The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah.
So that would mean that Elijah and King David would have to come back as Judah, right? And then that the word was spread, and Judah would get it first. All right, which is the so-called Negroes today, man. All right.
This is Daniel chapter 12.
Yeah, because everything's got to be in order. You got to understand that Judah is the head tribe, and so that's why it is written that the Lord would save the tents of Judah first. That's why Judah, all right, were the first tribes to wake up, all right, because beforehand you had mainly Judah, which was preaching His word, which was coming into the understanding. All right, and now it's gone so far as Israelite foreigners are starting to come in. All right. And the thing about that is that if you're an Israelite, you're an Israelite, all right? Just because you look like somebody else, yet the whole point for Yahweh Shai returning was that, so that the Lord could bend back together all things that are in Yahweh Shai, man. So basically, you know, if you're an Israelite, just because you look a certain way, you're still an Israelite, man, all right? You're still going to fall under the curse of, like we were talking about. And one thing we all had in common was we really don't know our family. And that's something that's shared among Israelites because of the curses. You know, you got your parents weren't around, and your grandparents you never met. You have whole sides of the family that you never met in your life, and that's due to slavery, separation, to
It's all spiritual.
Oh, all right, not yet.
It says that ye shall discontinue your heritage is This is Daniel chapter 12, and I'm going to start at 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
Yeah, none of the wicked shall understand. That was a beautiful example right there. The woman walked by and said, "Y'all know you're lying." And none of the wicked shall understand. Alright, that's why it's really about, it's just about us, man. It's just about the elect, or when we're of that, you know, but it's about edifying the body. Those that can understand, you know, this is a self-sustaining system. The body feeds itself. Yeah, to them it's a mystery. They look at us and they can't see it. They're blind. You know? Hey man, all I can say is it's a beautiful thing. It's incredible to see how y'all about to now try to work, man. You know, these people are totally clueless. Like we're over here. I was watching the new Terminator last night. And then in the beginning of the new Terminator, it shows like the first Terminator when she's being interrogated by the cops. And she's talking about the dream she had about the nukes destroying America. And then they're like scoffing at her and shit. And she was like, y'all motherfuckers are already dead. She's like, you know, and that's how we see the world. Yeah, we see like we see the Walking Dead.
Yeah, but Esau knows that though. That's why he puts it in these movies, all these prophets, he laughs for it all, cracking each other.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Clash of the Titans?
Yeah.
He was prophesying, oh, it's gonna be the Kraken is coming. And as soon as that shit came, he got the last laugh.
That's what it is. And Yahweh Shem Shai is going to get the last laugh. He had it set up so that the majority of the world could scoff, and so the Lord could be the Lord could be what's the word? The words I'm looking for. Glorified. Like everybody would be shocked and amazed that it's coming. You know, the reaction would be much more intensified because nobody expects it. You know, and that's the way Yahweh Shem Yahshua wants it. He wants everybody to be caught with their pants down. He wants everybody to basically, their whole world to be destroyed right before their eyes.
This is 1 Timothy 5:6. She that liveth in pleasure is damned if she liveth.
Yeah, she that liveth in pleasure is damned while she liveth in pain. America promotes living in pleasure. And so these people, they don't think about judgment. They don't think about the prophecies. They don't think about the end of the world, so to speak. You know? And so their mind is basically like Psalm 49:11. You know, they think that this place is going to continue forever. Right? The Super Bowl is going to come the next year and the year after. They think they're going to be in the future watching robots, football players in the Super Bowl. You know, but that's not so. You know, this place is not going to continue forever. And history tells you that. History reads that story. If you don't understand history, you're not going to understand the future, man. If you don't understand what happened to Rome, you're not going to be able to understand what's happening to America right now. Right? This is the last leg of the Roman Empire. This is the last leg of the American Empire. Right? Because we're in the final stages of an empire, which is basically excessiveness and all-out pleasure and entertainment. Right? Which the reason why there's so much of it is to blind you from being able to see the horror that's right in front of your eyes. Is to blind you from seeing this place is actually collapsing and it's getting ready to be.
Job chapter 8, verse 8, for inquire our bravery of the Lord 8, prepare thyself to the search of the fathers, for we are but of yesterday and know nothing. The days on earth are a shadow.
Yeah, that's why it says inquire the former things. That's why when you want to show who the Israelites are, you go into the past. Read about what the Israelites were doing before, and then you compare it to what the Israelites would have to do today. Right? So the past actually shows you the future because everything was written in the past. Everything was written from the beginning. Okay? John, go ahead.
This is Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Yep, that which shall befall you in the last days. So this is history right here. We're reading history. We're reading about Jacob telling his sons what's going to befall them in the last days. Go ahead.
Slot. Yeah. Verse 2, gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity.
That's why when you see Reubenites, a lot of the times they're big, they're tall, they're strong. All right. A good word for it is calmly. All right. The reason for that is because Reuben is the beginning of Jacob's strength. He's the firstborn, and so that's why you see a lot of Reubenites are they look like straight up warriors.
It's supposed to be the head tribe. It tells you that right here. It says, Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power. Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed.
Yeah, and when you read in the history, it was because Reuben laid with Jacob's concubine, and thus the blessing went to Judah. He passed over Reuben. Go ahead.
It says, then thou defilest it, he went up to my couch. Simeon and Levi are brethren, instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. O my soul, come not thou into their secret, unto their assembly mine honor. Be not thou united, for in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a wall.
Yeah, it said, be not united. All right? And that's why when you go and you look at the Dominican Republic, you see the Haitians and the Dominicans live on the same spot. All right? But they're separated, and they really don't deal with each other. And that's part of that what we're reading right now. You would think people living in the same spot, they would mingle amongst each other, but they don't. And the reason is because this thing is all predestined. All right? It's all about Yahweh, His will, His word. All right? Go ahead.
It says, cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel.
Yeah, because when Dinah, if you read in the history, Dinah was basically molested by this, she was raped, molested by this ruler of a city. And so what happened was, they told them that Jake would mingle among them. They were Canaanites, would mingle among them if they circumcised themselves. And then Simeon and Levi waited till the third day after they had been circumcised and then slew the entire city. Why the Lord saved the tents of Judah first. That's why the main bulk of the Israelites that came in the first place, really the only bulk of the Israelites that came in the first place was Judah. All right, and the reason for that is this scripture right here: Judah, thou art to be praised. Not only that, Yahweh Shai was of the tribe of Judah. King David is of the tribe of Judah. Okay, and so that's part of biblical prophecy. All right, go ahead.
It says Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my sons thou art grown up. He sweeps down. He couches as a lion, and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up?
Yeah, meaning that right now, Judah is actually in a docile state. All right, couched down. All right, but Yahweh Shai is going to use these Edomites to rouse them up, because Esau eventually is going to start a race war with Jacob, man. And that's really when you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are going to really come together to fight against their enemy, right? Which is Esau, the so-called white man. That's actually your real enemy, all right? According to the truth, man, according to real life. All right, go ahead.
It says, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
John, Judah is going to be ruling over everything. All right, go ahead.
Until Shiloh come, and unto him shall be the gathering of the, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
Yep, and that's why you see a lot of camps, mainly Judah, and then you see the other tribes are joining onto them. Okay, and it's going so far as you see the northern kingdom coming in heavy, but you're also seeing Israelite foreigners starting to come in. All right, and that's how it's working. You see it happening in order. Okay. Go ahead.
Since finding his foal unto the vine and his ass's colt unto the choice vine, he washed his garments in wine and his clothes in the blood of the grapes. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
That's talking about Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It's not a so-called white man. Okay? And the Lord did not die for everybody. Right? And not everybody is saved.
Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Sidon.
God. And that's the main point. Alright? Is that you read about history, you read about the blessings and curses from the past, and you see what's happening in these times today. Alright? Which this would be considered the future. Alright?
If I could break that part down.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so Zebulun is referring to the people of Guatemala to Panama. Said they shall inherit a land that shall be for an haven of ships.
Go back to what you had.
Out there in Panama, they had where Esau deployed his military during the Panama deception crisis. They were out there to build a canal that would join the Pacific to the Atlantic, and all that was a haven, a harbor for mercantile ships. Okay, so when it says Zebulun shall inherit a land that shall be for a haven of ships, it's referring to the Panama Canal.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. It says, the thing that has been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It has been already of old time, which was before us. All right? And so that's why you got to go into history. That's why you have to understand the history. Hey.
Even just like the scripture you have to actually understand history to be able to see these prophecies. Okay, because the scripture did say that which was then is that which shall be. And the tribe of Zebulun, they were known for being naval men. Okay, and if you look out there in Panama, a lot of them like to go fishing. A lot of them targets that
Fine. Yes. Hey, when you look at the history, you see all these different kingdoms, and you can see that this is Babylon, that this is Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, all right? And at the forefront of all this wickedness are the people. And it tells you in the scriptures, actually, we'll get up 6, start at, I think, 7.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the world, beginning the things that follow it? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, Jacob Jacob's hand for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows it.
Yeah. And so if you believe that we're in the last days, then you have to know that Esau is ruling right now. All right. Job 9:24. When you look at who's ruling the world, the elite, the Rothschilds, which Esau is pushing heavy against the whole Esau wants to take out anybody that's a so-called conspiracy theorist. Anybody that believes that the so-called Jew is the devil, all right, is on a terrorist watch list. All right, anybody that believes that the government is evil, all right, you're considered a terrorist. Anybody that, hey, that's why they push that whole anti-Semitism thing. All right, talking about, oh, you know, it's a hate crime if you call a so-called Jew the devil or whatever. Or Esau, you call a so-called white man the devil. It's considered a hate crime, especially if you say it to the so-called Jew. Right? Because they know that they're actually the devil. That's something that's being pushed heavy. Because they know that their time is short. You know, when you go into Revelation 12, verse 12, it tells you that they know that they have a short time.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has no time.
And the reason why it says rejoice in heaven, all right, but as it tells you in the scriptures that the Lord has made us to sit in heavenly places, all right, through Yahweh Hashem. And the reason why it says to rejoice in heaven is because you see the truth, all right, you see that you're at the end, and the Lord came to justify Israel, all right, Yahweh Hashem came to justify the Israelites, those that believe in him, all right, are going to be saved, all right, those that truly believe in Yahweh Hashem. The whole reason that the Lord came on the scene is to bring back together Israel, back to the Most High, back to Yahweh. Okay? And so Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, no matter what Esau does, no matter what Satan does, all right, the elect are always going to be the elect. All right? The elect are the elect no matter what. So it says rejoice in heaven. This information is not given to just anybody. All right? This information is given to only the elect. All right? Which the elect means that you were picked, you were chosen to understand something. Okay? You're chosen to be saved out of this crisis that's coming. Go ahead.
Is 2 Peter 1:1. Simon Peter, a servant and an apostle of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to them that have obtained like precious faith with us through the righteousness of the Most High and our Savior, Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Yeah, precious faith. All right, the belief that your sins are forgiven. All right, because Esau is the accuser of our brethren. They accuse us day and night. So what Esau does is basically says, look at all the wickedness that these Israelites are doing. All right, basically Esau wants the Most High to destroy Israel. All right, and that's why he wants to bring out this microchip to chip everybody. All right, the reason for that is because he wants Israel to be destroyed. All right, and that's why he pushes all this wickedness, mainly on the tribes, man. That's why the whole hip hop entertainment, all this so-called black culture, whatever you want to call it, it's nothing but wickedness. It's nothing but drugs, adultery, all right, murder, gang affiliation. Those are all the things that are promoted in Esau's society for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay? And the reason for that is because you're the nation of Israel, and he wants to be with you, Jakes, into continuing on in this madness that you're in, man. All right? This total recklessness, the lifestyle that you live, man. This whole you only live once nonsense, that's not the truth. All right? You die and you go to be judged. All right, you die and you go to be judged by Yahweh for everything, man. Everything that you even said. All right? It said every idle word would be taken into account in the day of your judgment. All right? And Esau pushes that there is no God. That you basically just hear you do what you want to do and you die. All right? That's not the truth, man. All right? There is a God. He exists. His name is Yahweh.
Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 17. Then answered I and said, O Yahweh that bearest the throne, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish. Nevertheless, the righteous shall show great things and open wide. They have done wicked, perish in this life because they despise the law of Yahweh that is set before them.
Yeah, so basically what it's saying is you're going to go through hell for nothing, man. You know, Jake, if you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you have hope that you're going to suffer through certain things, but at the end of it, you're going to receive a great reward. All right, but if you just cast off the word to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to suffer great things and be destroyed at the end of it. All right, why should you be stricken any longer? Why should you be continuing to catch help or not, man? All right, when Yahushua, the Most High gave His Son down on the earth so that He could die for you to save you. All right, so that He could take your stripes upon Himself. All right, that way your sins and your transgressions in this life will be forgiven, and that you can hope for new things, man. As it tells you, we hope a new That's why it tells you in the scriptures to keep the law to the best ability of your ability. Cast away this old way of thinking, man. This old nonsense that you've been living in for your whole life since you were a little kid, watching movies like Boys in the Hood, where it shows nothing but gang life and gang banging and all types of stupidity like that. All right, dealing drugs and selling drugs and just sleeping with all types of women. All right, like it's the fucking thing to do. All right, that's not that life. Like you might say we're squares, we're this, we're that, but really you love death and you want to live, man. Because we understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushua rules in the kingdom of men. All right, this place is set up to tempt you. This place is set up as a test, man. Hey, when you go into Judges, it says that the Canaanites, certain tribes of the Canaanites were left behind to see whether or not Israel would follow after Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's the same thing to this day, man. All right, we're living under the rule of these heathens to see whether or not you're going to follow after Yahweh Shem Yahushua, whether you're going to go into the ways of these heathens. All right, which is death, which is going to be the destruction of you know.
For Yahweh have given a straight commandment to such as came what they should do to live, even as they came.
What they should do to live, which is following after Yahweh Shem Yahushua, believing in the Lord. That's why faith is a precious gift, because you've done certain things in the world. You have to have faith that the Lord actually died for you. By you preaching this word, this good news, okay, you could actually be saved from the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is going to come through an economic collapse where people are going to be starving to death. The nuclear missiles that are going to be launched in World War III, all right, the race wars, the class wars, and all types of natural disasters that are already coming upon the earth. There's already uproars of people all around the world, man. All right, and there is no hope for anybody that their sins are not forgiven, man. All right, go ahead.
And what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things.
Hey, and that's what you had. Get 2 Peter 3. Oh, you're already in
2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this verse, that there shall come in the last days scoffers.
There should come in the last days scoffers. What do you have? Esau is the ultimate fucking scoffer, man. He's always talking about how there is no God. Right? That the Bible is done away with. Esau will have a Bible in his hand and tell you that the Old Testament is done away with. That is a scoff. Alright, go ahead.
Walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Yeah, well, this whole Israelite thing that you got. You have certain people that talk about we need to build our kingdom and their kingdom. You know, that shows you that they don't believe in the scripture. They don't believe in the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't believe that the so-called white man is going to be destroyed, man. It tells you that in the scriptures that this kingdom is about to be annihilated. Alright, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming back to destroy this devil. Alright? Because his sins are great. His sins have reached all the way up to the ears of the Most High, man. Alright? This place is drunk with the blood of the saints. Just look at all the wickedness he's done to so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. Y'all are conquered people. You're a conquered people. You're walking up and down these streets thinking that you're free. This was once your land. And now you gotta pay for your own shit. You out here working in these fields, you gotta pay for the damn same fruits that you laboring to harvest, man.
And they celebrate their destruction every year.
Yep, Thanksgiving. Alright, these different holidays. Which these different holidays these are feast days of the so-called way. You're over here just jolly rocking, man. Having a good old damn time, throwing big old parties and shit. Alright, you'll have so-called Jesus Christ hung up all over your damn walls. Don't even know that this is the same devil that had you in slavery, man. Alright, these people ain't changed. Alright, you are still in slavery. You are a conquered people. Alright, they don't fucking belong here in America. This was the land of the Gadites, bro. This is the land of the Gadites and the Seminole Indians. Alright?
It was crazy that Northern Kingdom pretty much force-fed that whole religion to them, but with Judah, they didn't even allow them to read the book, man.
That's spiritual. They already know. Judah was the head tribe, man. That's why Esau hates Judah so much. That's why Judah's so damn through in these different ghettos and shit. That's why the culture is pushed so hard on Judah, bro. Alright? All this crack and fucking selling crack and smoking dope and all this stupid ass shit that's out here, man. Alright, that's what these Edomites push on you. How many Jakes got passports to go and buy tons and tons of cocaine and bring it back to America? Can you do that?
Puedes comprar un chino de drogas como los
By the ton. Are you able to bring boatloads?
como hacen los carteles. Esas cosas en nuestra gente hacer cosas malas entre nosotros, porque a vender droga es como vivir no. Y el llamado blanco es el hijo de Satanás. Los llamados blancos son edomitas.
Y usted es un israelita. Los negros, latinos y nativoamericanos son la gente escogida de las escrituras, de Dios. No es los judeos que están en Israel ahorita.
Church y se dice los tribus de Israel y son 12 tribus y aquí es los nombres que el Señor se puso a nosotros, pero aquí fue los nombres cuando el llamado blanco conquistó.
Hey, this is Job 9 y 24. Says, la tierra es entregada en manos de los impíos y el cubre el rostro de sus jueces, si no es él el que lo hace, ¿quién es? ¿Dónde está? I could pronounce it, I could read it, you know what I mean? But did I say it right?
Yeah. Esa escritura está diciendo que todo el mundo fue hecho en la mano de los indios. Y pues, ¿quién ¿Quién tiene sus cabezas en el dinero? ¿Quién corre? ¿Quién? Cuando una gente hace una cosa que no gusta el llamado blanco, ¿qué hace él? Sí, pero trae sus soldados. Como, ¿qué está pasando allá en el medio oeste? Y todas las naciones quieren vivir en paz, pero ese llamado blanco no quiere eso. Donald Trump está diciendo que quiere build a wall, ¿cómo se llama? Está diciendo que los mexicanos van a pagar por ese centro. Y aquí, California, era parte del imperio de los aztecas.
Era México.
Ellos se llamaban a ese país Aztlán, los aztecas.
El presidente vendió,
Sí,
era de México aquí, pero de Texas para acá por eso. Era nuestra tierra, de nuestra tierra. Y nos quieren sacar, ya de esta tierra, y esa tierra no de Estados Unidos, es de uno. La vendió.
Hey, break it down for him. Tell him basically like that at one time.
Oye, se le va a poner la marca a la persona.
la marca de la bestia.
Ah,
Oh, ¿dónde?
en la 15.
Sí.
Va a ser
Oh, he's talking about the chip.
va a ser dinero electrónico, dice.
Sí,
¿Sí será cierto?
es cierto, el Biblia se predica eso.
Sí, porque yo estoy mirando mi celular, miro eso, ¿no? Yo soy un ignorante,
Es la marca de la bestia, el microchip.
sí. Estará bien que esa cosa. Digo, estará bien esa cosa.
El llamado blanco
Sí,
va a traer eso. Y no,
en el mundo.
porque
Mira, ya está, mira.
Aquí es un chip. Quieren poner en su piel. Okay.
Pero ¿qué irá a pasar si una persona te pone ese chip? ¿Qué va a pasar?
You guys fast Bible?
You can read out there.
¿Qué va a pasar si esa persona se lo ve?
Revelation.
Vamos a agarrar una escritura y después eso. ¿Qué va a pasar? ¿Qué es el juicio de agarrar eso?
Sí.
Es Apocalipsis 13:13, y hace grandes señales de tal manera que aún hace descender fuego del cielo a la tierra delante de los